Hey, Shayla. How are you tonight? Papa and Shayla's here. See if anybody comes and hangs out with us. I tried to get Papa on camera tonight. He wasn't feeling it. So we'll see who all comes and hangs out. There's Susan. Hello. How are you? How's everybody doing tonight? Shayla, are you feeling any better? I know she's kind of had a rough day. There's Jessica. How are you, my friend? There's Nathan. How you feeling, Nathan? He was feeling kind of puny yesterday. Are you feeling any better? My phone is buzzing. People are texting me. You feel like Timpy looks. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. You ain't got the corona, do you? Oh my gosh, people are dropping like flies. I woke up this morning with, which I think mine is allergies. Ooh. Too much of your own cooking or what? Yuck. Was it this morning, Keith, that you had stomach issues? Or yesterday? Yesterday. He was having some stomach. Hey, Brenda, Duncan 1900, how are you, sweetie? Yesterday morning, he was dealing with some gut issues. I woke up with like just a sinus headache and a scratchy throat this morning. I did a staff meeting through Zoom this morning. I didn't go into the office. Hey, Mama Trot, how are you, hon? Thank you for coming in. I mean, I don't think I have the virus or anything. I think mine is allergies. I mean, we are, eyeball deep in allergy season here. But, I didn't want to go into the office. I hate a soured stomach, man. I don't think there is anything worse than a soured stomach. I mean, I guess there is worse things, but yeah. Drink some coffee, Nathan. It'll make everything better. After staff meeting, I did a kind of like a curbside pickup at Lowe's. I got me some chicken wire. I'm a firm believer coffee cures everything. I picked up some chicken wire, a bag of raised bed organic soil, and some tomato plant food. And I called them. I did it early this morning. Mom and Dad sent me some birthday money. And I called them. I made the order early this morning. And then I called them after staff meeting. And she's like, oh, I'm just now seeing your order. but it'll only take us, it's a little order, so it'll only take me about 30 minutes. I said, okay. Well, hey, Money Pit, how are you, hon? So we stopped by Kroger. I wanted to get, I have a little bit of flour left, but I wanted to see if they had any flour in. Well, sure enough, they did. So I was able to get some flour, and I got a couple more dozen of eggs. Squirrel here, but I saw on the news that eggs have become a big commodity. Chicken farmers, man, are making a killing on eggs right now. So people, you guys who have chickens, man, y'all are going to be making a killing on side hustling your eggs. I told Mama, I said, you need to get your chickens going. Oh, Nathan, I'm so sorry, honey. Hey, Dee. Welcome, sweetie. You get to be at my Wednesday Night Live. That's so awesome. Dee never gets to be here, but they canceled church. I'm telling you, I got a kind of a stockpile. Every time I can get in that store, I buy me 2 dozen because that's the limit. But we eat an egg every morning. And that is a big source of my protein is egg. So big source of our protein. So we did that. I got a big deal of flour, and then I got 2 small bags that were 89 cents a piece. But we saw this poor stalker. He looked like he was about to fall smooth, flat over. And I'm like, thank you so much. You look like you about to drop. The poor boy looked like he was about to cry. He was so tired. I really did feel sorry for him. I mean, he looked exhausted. So we left there, went to Lowe's, pulled up in our little bay, and I called them and I said, okay, we're here. And she said, okay, I'll be out. We'll be out there. The sign said 15 minutes. We sat there, I know, nearly 30 minutes. And finally she came out there and she said, I'm so sorry it's taken us so long. We had 3 items. I had a bag of soil, the chicken wire, and the tomato food. She said, I need you to pull on the side of the building and they'll load you up. I said, okay. We got over there. They were supposed to have all this pulled. Handed the young man our ticket, and he said, okay, I'll go get your stuff. I'll have to go pull it. So we sat there another 5 minutes probably. And the whole time running the car, I thought I could have run in there and got this stuff and been done 45 minutes ago. And I kept reminding myself, but yes, I haven't exposed myself to anybody sitting here in the car. He comes out there with the soil and with the plant food. And he said, you'll have to pull around the back to the lumber part to get your chicken wire. Or I asked him, I said, where's my chicken wire? And because I'm going to put it along my balcony. I don't know if y'all have seen any of my videos. I have this little pretend balcony where I know we're on the ground level where somebody, if they wanted to, could reach through there and get my vegetables when they start producing. And I'm going to try and prevent that just a little bit. I mean, if they wanted to, I'm just trying to make it a little bit harder, especially for the kids. Put this chicken wire up. And we're like, okay, now where do we go? And he said, if you'll drive back there, somebody will be waiting there and they'll pull your chicken wire for you. Okay, well, we pull back there. Nobody's back there. So I called the lady and she said, oh, okay, well, I'll have somebody get it. I told Keith, I said, just pull back around. And the young man, I pulled back up and I said, nobody is back there. And he's like, wait right here. I'll just go get it for you. So we ended up waiting another 5 minutes for him to run to the back to get my chicken wire. So an hour after we pulled up, I could have gone in there in about 10 seconds and got all this stuff that it had taken me. And I thought, I know it, and it wasn't even this busy. There was nobody else sitting there waiting. It's not like that this was really busy. You know, there was nobody else waiting for this click and pull. Hey, hey Anna Marie, how are you doing, hon? I was just like, oh dear God. But this is how I would like to do my groceries, you know, when we get groceries, our big groceries, or get them delivered. But so here's our current status in Montgomery County. That's our county seat, Conroe. We aren't actually on lockdown yet. Texas has decided that they are not going to lock our state down. They're going to do it by city because there is a lot of rural area. And I somewhat agree with our governor. There is a lot of rural area in Texas that does not have any virus at all because it is such a vast rural area. It would, bless you, honey. There is no real need to necessarily lock the entire state down. They're letting the cities, the large cities individually and counties do it. Like Houston is locked down right now. San Antonio is locked down, I believe. Waco is locked down. Dallas, Fort Worth have locked down. Montgomery County, which has 31 active cases, our county judge has said, I am not locking our county down. It is too devastating for the businesses. I don't necessarily agree with his estimate. And considering from what I believe, Dee, didn't you say that these tests are about a week behind of what the actual numbers are? I think it was you that said that. So if I'm misquoting you, Dee, I'm sorry. I've heard a lot of different people say a lot of different things. So that's really scary for me. Okay. Yeah, about 7 or 8 days. Okay. Some of the stores, HEB, our local, one of the local grocery stores, yes, are making people wait outside. The Kroger's and Aldi's are not. You can go in there and shop. So some, yes, you have to wait outside, and they're only allowing so many in at a time, so they can restock. But Kroger's, you can go in. Hey, Crystal. I guess so. Yeah, our lieutenant governor stated that our grandparents, our baby boomers, should pretty much sacrifice themselves for the economy. And I'm kind of paraphrasing what he said, but that was the gist of it. To keep our economy going, they should be willing to still go out and shop and keep the economy going. Hey, Missy from Wicked Chicken, how are you doing, sweetie? So, I am frustrated. I do know one thing. Without showing see if I can do this without showing my address on it. I have this little thing in my wallet that is called a voter's registration card, if I can speak English. I plan to use this thing in November. I don't vote down party lines. I am not married to a certain party at all. I vote for who I think can do the best job. I tend to vote more for my state and local and county officials, and I plan to use that. So because I think this virus will judge our politicians harshly, and so I would hate. I will say this. I will say this also. I would hate to be a person in politics right now. I would hate to be a leader in this during this time. I know how hard it is just to be a church leader during this time. I am on staff at a church, and it's difficult. We live streamed our service Sunday. It's difficult being a leader in anything at this point. So I will say that I would hate to have to be any kind of leader during this crisis, and but I think at this point you have to do what is best, whether it be for your church, or your local community, or your county, or your state, or your country. You have to do what is best for the health of your for the people. Yes, it certainly does suck being a business leader, or a business owner. There are a lot of businesses that will not survive on the other side of this. Absolutely, Crystal. Yes, and it does. Dee, I cannot imagine what you and Jennifer are going through. The same thing with our truck drivers, Stacy and Chris. I cannot imagine what it's like for them out there. Hey, Lares, how are y'all? Nathan? Yes, sir. You know, Miss Lippy, I can't imagine what she's going through right now. My own mother has been sick. She's been running a fever. She went to the doctor. She got diagnosed with a kidney infection. She had some crazy symptoms. They tested her for the flu. She did not test positive for the flu, but they did not test her for the coronavirus because she, in their eyes, didn't qualify for it because she hadn't traveled and she hadn't all that stuff. So under the CDC guidelines, she didn't qualify for the test. I'm not convinced she wasn't exposed to it because my dad had went to my brother's house in the Metroplex, the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. But so they're treating her for a kidney infection. So I agree, Money Pit, absolutely. I feel sorry for anybody this is an unprecedented time, you know. And it's scary, and you know they've kept us all on a roller coaster. That we woke up this morning and what they were saying on the news that they had passed that stimulus bill, and then to find out that's not true. Nothing had been passed yet. So I still don't know what's going to happen with all that. So the news said it'd been passed, and then I turned it back on after I got home a while ago, and it was like, nope, nothing had been passed. So who knows? There ain't no telling, you know. Like I told my husband, we ain't gonna cash nothing until money hits our bank. Absolutely. it's, our churches, our nonprofits, the blood bank, places like that are really suffering right now. The Humane Society, all these places that the food banks, places that depend on volunteers, don't have them. There was a lady, they were having a kind of a Q&A this morning on the Today Show, and this lady called in. She's an older lady, and she said, I go and volunteer for my local food bank. Can I go do that right now? And they were saying, really, no, you need to stay home. Yeah. So I know Jessica, she had to make a hard call if you don't mind me saying, she had to make a hard call whether her company is in a different state. Her state's on lockdown, but the state that she works in is not. And so she basically had to say, I'm staying home. And, which I don't think is fair. It's not, what she was doing is not essential. And basically she has to not take a paycheck. And I don't think that's fair. And it's, if her state's on lockdown, then she shouldn't be penalized for that. Hey, Pete, welcome, sweetie. I hear that. Let's change the subject a little bit, but I've got 2 blooms on my tomato plant. I am so excited, guys. I have never in my life grown a tomato. I am so excited. Y'all have no idea. If y'all are going to hear me, if I don't grow nothing but that one tomato, I am going to be ecstatic. That tomato plant, and it's the one that I bought from HEB. It's the store-bought one. In my little grow bag out there, and it grows every day. It's getting bigger and bigger. My starts are doing good. I transplanted some, planted them. So I'm hoping that they'll get bigger. I've got to get a few more starts going with that soil that I got. I'm so excited. If I can just keep the kids out of it. Our grass out here is getting ridiculous. Apparently the lawn service isn't working through all this. We may be eyeballs deep in grass out here. I wish they'd just hire some teenager to come mow the grass. I know. Well, it is. I guess I could ask Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, it's
Alexa, stop. It's 88 out there. 37 degrees? Good grief. Yeah, it's 88. It got up to 90 today. Yep. It is summertime in Texas. And I think that all that, the heat will kill this, not slowing it down. 40. I'm in shorts. And you're dressed professional up here, in shorts down here and barefoot. Just saying. And the air conditioner's blowing. The Entergy, which is our electric company, sent us every year the electric companies will send you a deal about how to save on your electric bill, and they sent out this deal I guess yesterday. How often do you run your air conditioner versus your heater? I run my air conditioner 12 months out of the year. My heater may actually get turned on maybe 5 times a year. Maybe. For like to get the chill out, but it never stays on. It never just stays on. Nope. Where are you at, Lears? Is that how you say it? Am I saying it right? Yeah. I would still rather burn my face off than freeze my face off. I'm just saying. I was trying to be nice there. Hello, Jessica. Or Jessica. Jennifer. Did I just say Jessica? I'm sorry. But don't hate me. Hello, Jennifer. Tonight it's going to be 42. I know you guys have been like freezing your butts off. I don't know what it is about that last. Don't make me laugh. It's been a long day. All right. I told y'all about me losing it in staff meeting today. And we ain't going there. Nope. Y'all didn't see that, Marco. You'll have to go back and watch it because, yeah. You did. That was funny. I've been called worse, so when I worked at the prison, I got called everything but a white girl, honey. So there you go. Yeah. It's so funny. Everybody right now is cranky and irritable and yeah. I have been opening up, especially in the mornings when it's still relevantly cool. Ooh, I said that without stumbling. And letting the fresh air in and letting the cat sit and enjoy the sunshine and just to keep me from like murdering my family. Because they're both introverts. Kendra can sit in her room and be perfectly content, never come out just to eat. He can sit over there on the couch and be perfectly content, never have to leave the house. Me, not so much. I am a people person. I am extroverted, if y'all didn't know that. A-type personality. I'm already getting cabin fever. If they actually locked us down, which I'm not saying they shouldn't. Like we couldn't leave the house. Dear God help us. I would have to get outside and walk around the apartment 10 times just to keep from murdering people.
I'm not that bad.
I'm not saying it would be you, honey. I'm just saying I don't do good trapped indoors. Oh my God. Yes. Now, I will say this, having a YouTube outlet, having Marco, having other faces to look at certainly helps. Marco, whoever invented Marco was pure genius. I will give them that because that helps me out tremendously. Goodness. Not OCD. I don't have seizures. I have played with bipolar, not the manic depressive at times in my life, but I'm better now. Absolutely. I Jennifer sings to us every morning and it just brightens my morning. Absolutely. And then when we go to bed at night, guys, it's hilarious because 9 out of 10 times we're all laying in bed talking to each other. And then my husband's like, "What is it that you tell me to say?" Oh, he's like, "Say goodnight, Gracie. You've got to tell your friends goodnight." I mean, they're his friends too, but we'll all keep talking. I like in the dark, our faces look red and we like do this weird. We're all laying in bed talking to each other. And he's like, "If you don't tell them good night, really, Misty, it's time to go to bed." Who could have thought you could get so close to? I mean, Nathan's in Tennessee, Crystal is in Gettysburg, Shayla's in North Carolina, Jennifer's in North Carolina, Dee's in North Carolina, Jessica's in Ohio. I mean, who would have ever thought you could get so close to people all across the country, to a crazy Texan, who's got a weird husband that I flash in his underwear. I mean, come on. Yeah. I did not do that on purpose, but it's hilarious. Oh. And I traumatized my friends for life. Poor Jennifer. She wasn't even there to see it. She was like, I'm sure, got up that morning. She's like, "What in the actual? Why is Keith in his underwear?" Did you not see it, Jennifer? I figured you saw it. Now she's on her phone going, "I got to go back and find that." Huh?
That's where you were wondering where that come from.
Uh-huh.
It's a 1958 show, Burns and Gracie.
Burns and Gracie. Okay. I don't think I ever saw that, Keith.
I didn't either. I just know
So
I'm not that damn old.
my show's gonna go from that's okay. If was any of y'all into Family the other night when Jason got on, Ahmed got on? That went from a family friendly show to downhill real quick. Oh dear God. If you didn't, it would be worth just going back and watching. Some about goats becoming toilet paper. I'll just leave it at that. It's just worth go back and watch. Just go watch it. I have not laughed so hard. He was just on a roll. And then Nathan was in there. And it was just like, oh yeah, they're going to lose monetization on that one. And then Daryl was filter come off. And I mean, I was sharing. And then what was funny is that I am instant messaging with Sherry. And I said something to her that was completely inappropriate. And she lost her crap, rolling, laughing. And she was like, Dang you, Misty. And I was like, but it was totally worth it watching you break on YouTube. Totally worth it. So if you haven't seen that one, you just need to laugh your butt off. Go watch it. You know, every once in a while you just need to laugh. And that's what that was. Jason can be always worth. Jason and Nathan, yeah, they are the resident trolls, and they will break you every single time. Nathan, oh dear Lord, I swear to God, you need depends. I'm telling you, I was This is probably the worst thing about the shindig getting canceled. I wanted to set up where we we just set up an audience for Nathan and let him go. We were just going to let him go. And just because he could be a stand-up comedian, guys, and just let him roll. He will get us laughing so hard on Marco that we're just crying. Ask him about the frozen potatoes. Just
He's got those hidden.
Huh?
He says he doesn't have any, but he's got them hidden in his freezer right now.
I know he's got them. He's got frozen potatoes in his freezer. Did you? Actually, Crystal, I passed smooth out. I had about that much wine. I slept good. Yes, Nathan is the trend. Oh, yeah. And what makes it so funny is that he'll get on a roll, and then Johnny, his wife, gets to laughing in the background, and then we get to laughing at Johnny, laughing at Nathan, and it's just, guys, I can't tell y'all. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Pure comic relief. Yeah, that would be gross. Oh, goodness. You know, I really hope that we can all go to the Bayou Bash. Okay, so we were going to fly to the Shindig, and apparently the airline is not going to reimburse my tickets, but they did give us vouchers. And so the game plan is we're going to go to HOA. Well, we've got to use those plane tickets. So I've got to call the airline and get those booked while all the tickets are still cheap. And that's what we're going to go to HOA. So that is the plan. And I'm kind of excited about that because at HOA, we are going to see all of our East Coast friends. So I'm really excited about that. Nathan. Are y'all still thinking about going to HOA? Because if you are, we may need a roommate. Just saying. Well, you need to hurry up before I go book that room. Exactly. I don't want to have to book the room, then reschedule it. Well, you know what, Nathan? Guess what? If you get a stimulus check, they're saying everybody is going to get one, even vets and people on disability. So there you go, my friend. Just shove a little bit of that money to the side. I mean, I know you've got other places to put that money too, but you'd put a little of it to the side for the trip. That's what I'll probably do. So hopefully all this by HOA will be a nasty, forgotten memory. That's what I'm hoping. Right? Well, if it's what were they saying, Keith? It's like a piece or $2,500 a couple, then $500 for each kid. Something like that. But that would be a great investment for you guys as a dairy cow, Nathan. That's for dang sure. And I wouldn't blame you at all there. We're going to get, like, I'm going to pay this computer off that I just got. And
I'm gonna get a new one.
and Keith is probably going to get a new one because his is dead. So that, but we're not going to go the same route I did on this one. We're just going to go buy one outright. So
Held together with duct tape.
yeah, his is held together with duct tape. So that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to help the economy. Oh, that would be awesome. And then I would like, what I'd like to do is send mom and dad some money to put towards getting some electric fencing for the chickens. Invest in on the farm. So depending on how much we get, there's no telling when this is all said and done how much we'll actually get. You know how that is. Yeah. Maybe get caught up on some tithing too. But I think the important part is I wanted to remind you, if y'all guys didn't know, I am doing a Monday, I think most of y'all probably know, but Monday afternoons at 1:30 Central Standard Time. I'm doing a just kind of a devotional time. It is open to everybody. It is kind of Christian based, but you don't have to be Christian to come. Obviously, I have friends of every faith. And so I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable coming in. It is certainly open to everyone. I am very eclectic when it comes to my faith. And I don't know that I will do this forever, but I figure while we're going through this and, you know, it's just kind of a time to come together and just be, you know what I mean? And so it's open and it's 1:30 Central Standard Times on Monday. It doesn't change any of my other times. I'm still doing my Saturday morning What's on the Plate with Mama Z, as long as I have supplies to do it. This weekend, we're going to do chicken and dumplings. My style, apparently, I do chicken and dumplings a little bit different than a lot of people do. So that's going to be fun. We're going to do that Saturday. And so, yeah, that's the game plan. And, but, ooh, strawberry brownies. That sounds awesome. I've never had strawberry brownies. Yeah, you gonna do a video on it? Cause, I want to see that. Absolutely. Built on a Rock. I absolutely will do that. As y'all probably know, Denise Miss Lippy from Gemini Homestead, gosh almighty, y'all keep her in your thoughts and prayers. She is really struggling. In that same vein, keep my mama in your prayers as well. She got a really bad kidney infection, but she's been running a fever for about a week. So please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. You know, she's 71 and they didn't test her for the corona, but I'm not convinced. So anyway, hey, Sunny's Place, how you doing, sweetie? If y'all would just send some good energy and prayers for my mom, Judy, I'd appreciate that. She's a sweet, hardworking lady. She takes care of her mother, and so, yeah, this is just kind of scary times, you know? And it sucks for me because I'm way down here and I can't take care of any of them. So it's just emotional for all of us, I know. But, you know, we'll get through this together, and I'm very grateful that we have each other. And, you know, my goal is to keep putting out videos and just keep doing what we're doing, you know. By the way, guys, I am setting, last time I looked, at 6:18. I am really close to 6:20. So I'm really excited about that. I had hoped to make 600 my shindig, and I reached that goal. So I'm really excited about that. And I credit all that to you guys, and I appreciate y'all's support more than you will ever know. So my next goal is I want to make 1,000 by the Bayou Bash. That's June. So that is my next goal. And I think I can do it. You know, I know it's not all about the numbers, but I didn't get into YouTube because I didn't want to succeed at this and grow. I know a lot of people say, well, I didn't do this to grow because I did it just for fun. Well, I did it for fun too, but I wanted to be successful at it. I'm a A-type personality, and I tend not to do anything halfway. So, you know, I try to work hard at stuff and put out content that people enjoy seeing, and I hope y'all do enjoy what I put out. And I keep trying to improve and put stuff out that you guys want to see. So absolutely. Absolutely. And there is no competition as far as I'm concerned. I'm not competing with anybody on YouTube. I am
Yourself.
just myself. I compete with myself. I put my own goals and my own things out there, but I am not in competition with one soul on this platform. Only myself. I'm hard on myself, but I am not competing with anybody in the homesteading community or the cooking community or anybody else. So, absolutely. So, absolutely. Anyway, if I'll want the other thing, if anybody could, even Keith, if you could, throw out my email address real quick. I keep forgetting to put it in my description. I need to do that.
Which one?
My Mama Z Texas Kitchen email. It's on my about page.
Okay.
If one of y'all could grab my email address. If any of y'all have a particular prayer request, I would love to be able to pray for you during this time. I realize that it's just kind of a scary time. I'd be happy to do that. I know some of y'all put a prayer out here, but if you would email it to me, I would love to be able to do that for y'all. Or message me on Facebook. Put it where I can get back to it later. Like I said, I work, I'm on administrative staff of a church, but I would love to be able to pray for you guys during this well, anytime, but during this crazy time. Feel free to Pete, you've done great, my friend. Nathan, how many hours do you need? Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate it, sweetie. How many hours? Guys, Nathan is so close to getting monetized. It's scary. Last time I saw, he was like, what, 300 hours is all you needed? Y'all go put him on auto. I mean, watch his videos. He's got great videos, but seriously, go put him on autoplay. He is so stinking close. It's ridiculous. Okay. 840.
260 is already.
All right. Go put Nathan on autoplay. Nathan, drop your channel. Or go clicky. Please go get this boy go get him monetized. He is so close, guys. He's right there. He's right there. So go put him on autoplay. Watch all his videos. We need to get him monetized so he can get super chats and all that stuff. Okay, so if you're a mod in my channel and you have a business link or anything else, if y'all want to throw those up, do that. Guys, if you don't follow, no, Nathan, put your channel in there. But if Nathan, I just ordered some of his smoked salt in one of his honey dippers. D, hey, hand me D soap. D makes amazing soap. I just got some of her soap. Copper Kettle, she does websites. During this time, let's support each other. Hey, give me one of mine.
This is the nasty soap.
It is not nasty soap. This stuff right here is crack, is what it is. This is D's dirt soap. It smells like you have opened up a fresh bag of soil or like a a fresh tilled plot of soil. I can't keep my nose out of this. Dear God in heaven, she has got to start making this on the regular. Anybody who is grown up country or likes to garden or anything, this stuff is crack. My husband's like, just rip up a bag of soil and pour it over your head then. He don't get it. He don't get it.
And dust yourself off and you'll smell like that.
Hand me a jar of my jelly, dude. Well, don't I have one in the refrigerator you just could hand me?
Oh, yeah.
It's got a label on it. I'm telling you, Naturally NC does the most amazing soap. This stuff is actually crack.
Old label.
Oh, no, I've got some with the new label in there.
There you go.
Anyway, I have jelly.
Yeah.
Apparently, we can't find one with my new labels on it. They're all back here. You know, we can't get to them. But I'm telling you, you don't have to be a hunter. If you just like the way that soil smells, you're gonna. I need this in a candle, dude.
Oh, no. I would throw that candle in the trash.
My husband's being such a butthead over there. This stuff, guys, it's amazing. I'm telling you, crack. D. It's amazing. I've got some turmeric and orange that I got from her that I've started washing my face with. That's amazing. All right. So who else? Chris comes on tonight. Who else comes on? Single Dad Homestead. Who else comes on tonight after me? A dirty booty. Nathan. I'm going to make my t-shirt. Nathan. You know, I need 2 t-shirts. One that says Nathan, and one that says Nathan. Put your pants on. Oh, goodness. It right. You need to design that for me, Crystal. Absolutely need to design that for me. Oh, Shayla, before I forget, Shayla recommended a grilled cheese sandwich made with homemade bread. I totally did that today. Oh, dear God, it changed my life. I have never in my life had a grilled cheese sandwich that was that good. Changed my life, girl. You were right. I can't help it, dude, that you're running around in my dreams in your underwear. I can't help it. Awesome. Okay. Uh, I I have weird dreams. I can't help it. At least I don't sleepwalk anymore.
This is true.
I used to sleepwalk really bad. Oh, all right, my friends. It is that time. Y'all have made my day so much better, and I love being here with you guys. Remember, What's on the Plate with Mama Z is now at 9:30 on Saturday mornings, Central Time. Moved it back a little bit. We don't have to get up as early. And then I do my Monday afternoon at 1:30, just devotional time. And so, and then we'll keep putting the videos out. And I thank you so much for your support. Love you guys so much. Please stay home. If you don't have to get out, don't. Minimize it. Let's knock this crazy, stupid virus out. Stay safe. Stay well. God bless you. If you have any prayer requests, please email me, Facebook me. I would be more than honored to pray for you. Keep Miss Lippy in your prayers and my mama in your prayers. Love you guys.
She said happy birthday to you too.
Oh,